Okay, so we're about to install the door here, and we've already installed our box rail along the top of the header board here at the front of the tunnel. And the next step is to install our trolley hanger using this J-bolt that Mark's got here. And there are going to be two holes in the top of the door here, so we'll go ahead and show that to you. Well, Mark's going to take the J-bolt, insert it into the trolley hanger there, and then he's got a nut that fits that bolt, and he's going to run that nut all the way to the top of the bolt near the trolley hanger, and he's going to slip it all the way on so that it's not even connected to the J-bolt anymore. It's just at the very top there, and then he'll put the J-bolt in the hole there. And we'll do that with the other side, and then we're ready to start hanging our door. Okay, so we got our J-bolt and trolley hanger assembly. We're going to go ahead and slide those into the rail here. We've got two of them, so that the J-bolts are hanging down. And then we'll move the top of the door, where the two holes are that we showed you. We'll move that up and slip the bolts through the holes in the top of the door and slide the door on it. Okay, so we've got the bolts through now. And the next step is on the outside. We're going to go ahead and put another nut on it and level up the door.
Alright, now that we've got our door standing up, we've got our J-bolts coming through the top of the frame of the door. We now want to install our washers and our nuts. The washer, you can kind of see there that it's not a perfectly round hole, but that hole will match up to the shape of your J-bolt. So Chris and I will go ahead and slide these on. Install the nuts. Once we have these in place, now we can use a level to level up our door.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and level up our door here. So I'm going to use that bullet level, the same one that we've been using throughout the project. And just put it up against the board here. What Mark's going to do is he's just going to use a wrench to tighten up the nuts here until that board is level to the ground. We're going to put that bubble right between the lines there.
We're just using a 3/4 inch open-end wrench. Now that we've got our door level, we want to make sure that we have clearance along the bottom so that the door will open completely. We want to keep it fairly snug though, so that we don't have a lot of air traveling underneath the door. So I'm just going to use a Warren hoe to clean out the trough here that the door will run in.
Okay, so now that we've used the bottom nuts to level up the door here, we're going to take the top nuts, which we had already installed on the J-bolt, and we're going to screw them down to meet the board here. And I'm just going to use that 3/4 wrench to go ahead and tighten those down here. Alright, now we've got our door installed. Okay, so in order to keep our trolley hanger assembly from rolling off the side of the box rail, the last thing that we're going to have to do here is we're just going to install a couple of Tek screws into the box rail at the very end of where the wheels come to in the box rail when we have our door set to where we want it to be. So, you know, in this case, we'll leave plenty of room this way to roll our door open, as wide as we need it to go. But this is about as far as we need it to go this way when it's closed. So we'll go ahead and make a little mark here at the front of the wheels on the rollers here. And then we can roll the door back, and I'll go ahead and install this Tek screw.